Na kwenye mna compare Felix Jalango na Sifuna, acheni kutupima bana. Hatujasahau Jalango is one of the affordable members of parliament. Tunaitanga members of parliament. Jana mukireject finance bill, alikuwa one of them, alikuwa na tick right. Alikuwa busy akisign tukiuliwa kwa street. Sasa ameanza kujisaulisha ati anasimama senator juu president amemwambia. Kiongozi ngozi tuko rada kwa correction.
He's one of the members of parliament who are affordable to the president. So we cannot come here and
what does that mean, man? What do you mean is affordable?
He's affordable.
What does that mean?
Been bought. He's a rubber stamp. He's William Ruto's rubber stamp. So we cannot fight William Ruto and come to massage his cronies and surrogates down here. It is an all-swipe swing. They have to drain the swamp. And we are not going to leave the reeds in the swamp. Jalango is a reed in this swamp. An affordable member of parliament. So we have affordable housing, then affordable members of parliament. Then we have affordable bloggers. It's all about affordability of these people. We cannot let them be on the front line of leading us. We cannot. We cannot, my friend.
I think you're a bit too harsh on Jalango.
No, it's not too harsh. It's just maybe it's the wording that sounds too harsh, but it is true that Jalango is siding with the president, and the people are not comfortable with that. That's a fact. Number two, it's also true that Jalango is a crony of the president, and Nairobi has never gone to the government at any election. Nairobi goes to the opposition. Even Ruto, when he was coming to government, he got Nairobi because Nairobi was in the opposition.
Yes.
He was UDA in opposition. It was Jubilee in opposition. Okay? Remember, there's Jubilee in government, Jubilee in opposition.
Yes.
Ruto was Jubilee in opposition.
Really?
Yes.
Can we track all the governors and see if they were really in opposition?
And that is how.
The first governor for Nairobi was
very well. Nani Kidero.
Kidero was in which party?
Kidero was in ODM.
Was yes. ODM government?
Yeah.
ODM was not government. It's never been government.
Was opposition.
Yes.
Opposition.
After ODM, who came? Sonko. Was in which party?
Sonko was very oppositionist.
Yes.
Yeah.
He was in Jubilee, but Sonko is perceived as pro-people.
Yeah.
At that time. He was so pro-people, that's why he was voted in. So the next governor is who?
Is now Sakaja.
He came in because he aligned with a coalition that looked like an opposition at the time. So people didn't vote for the system, for status quo. They voted for change.
Yeah.
They just realized later that it was change without change. That is why they are making noise.
So the question I want to ask, Odhiambo, I want to start with you. If Jalango were to go back to Langata and attempt to recapture that seat in 2027, and then juxtapose it with him going to attempt to take the senatorship from Sifuna, which one is easier? Which one is easier?
He's a man between a rock and a hard place.
Thank you. That's all I wanted to say.
A rock and a hard place. Unakumbuka the lepers who were almost dying of hunger. They had been banished from their area. So they decided, Wamba, we can't go home because tutawawa. Na tukienda huku tunaweza uwawa pia. But wacha tuende huku hawatujui. Wakaenda mjini. Because they felt that when they get to the city, they will eat. So as they were going to the city, God made their footsteps sound like so many horses of soldiers.
Yes.
So the people flew from the city. Wakawacha mji ikiwa na chakula, hao lepers wakakuja wakakula. So Jalango thinks that he can do the same. That he can live. He's a leper who has been banished.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
So he can't go home.
It keeps getting worse. I mean, it keeps getting worse,
yes.
bro.
So as he goes to the city is not ready to receive him.
And the city is not going to have 1,000 horses.
Yes, his feet cannot feel like 1,000 horses.
It's a great sign of weakness for Jalango to exit Langata and come and attempt the Senate. It's a great sign of weakness because there is no vacancy at the Senate. He was imagining in his head that there's a vacancy. There is no vacancy at the Senate. And him exiting Langata in the fashion that he's doing shows I would rather he's stuck in Langata, fought it out with the bus and lost to a bus, of course, then the president will give him a PS. Because when Korir lost, the president made him PS for housing. Yes, he can also be made PS. But also, if he wants to go this route of trying the Senate, well and good. It's good. But it's going to fail.
I come from Safina. I'm SG there. He's an SG of another party, ODM. But the ideology is the same. We remember him standing between a gun and the people.
Yeah, at Parliament buildings.
On June 24th. We remember him asking hard questions. The governors are actually terrified to attend public accounts committee. They are saying they are being harassed.
By who? By the senators.
So they know that when they go to that committee, there will be questions. You remember how he was asking Governor Sakaja, about who is the head of disaster in Nairobi.
Yeah.
A graduate of theology. A person who believes that you can solve a problem
by praying.
Who? Sakaja?
Sakaja, a graduate of theology.
Yeah. Yes.
The head of disaster in Nairobi. I didn't know that.
But perhaps disaster is a religious issue.
These are the kind of people, you see, this is the kind of thinking that is so African that lets us down every day. That you need to pray away our problem.
When a building catches fire in Donholm,
okay,
what is your first instinct? Do you go to your knees and pray, or get the machines to move? You have to have requisite qualifications. And these are the things that were brought in the limelight by the senator who was putting the governor of Nairobi in check. That is the kind of government we want to have.
The reason as to why Nani will fail, Jalango will fail, is from a very simple sampling. Today, right now as we are live, I can ask the audience, if you allow me, that between, and in fact, if you can put a question there, between an opinion poll, between Sifuna and Jalango, who do you trust to do perfect oversight at the Senate? If you can put that question right there, so that at the end of this interview, we are able to see, between Sifuna and Jalango, who do you trust to conduct oversight on the governor of Nairobi, who could be Sakaja or Babu Owino or whoever? Who do you trust to stop the devil?
Now.
Yeah.
To stop which devil?
To stop the devil, because, democracy guardrails must be able to be so strong that they can sustain a devil leading us. That is why we always say we need very strong policies, very strong laws, that even if the devil himself sat in State House or sat in the City Hall, he cannot mess us up. And you need somebody who can kuris away the devil. But so between Sifuna and Nani and Jalango, who can kuris away the devil?
But then there is something apart from the question that you are asking.
Yeah.
There is something that you're saying that the governors would shudder if they had that they were called at the Senate. Do you want to tell me that Jalango cannot take a governor to account?
That does inspire
respect. Has he ever taken to account? He's a member of parliament. He voted for the finance bill.
Yeah.
Didn't he?
He did.
He voted for a bill that was coming to make the economy of the country very corrosive. He voted for a bill that led to the death of young people. He's the reason why we are in this state. He's one of the members of parliament who are affordable to the president. So we cannot come here and
what does that mean, man? What do you mean he's affordable?
He's affordable.
What does that mean?
He has been bought. He's a rubber star. He's William Ruto's rubber star. So we cannot fight William Ruto and come to massage his cronies and surrogates down here. It is an all-swipe swing. They have to drain the swamp.
Sasa tumechoka na Ruto. Yaani tumechoka. Motherfucker. Kama ni Ruto tutaki president wake bana. hakuna kazi. Yani tunakula msoto. Sasa kwa nini tuwe na rais kama wewe? Mimi nimesema kama hizi salamu zikufikie bwana rais, tumechoka na wewe.
Nice like